first meeting of the year for Drainage Board, so I will call this meeting to order. Okay, so the first order of business is to elect a president for the
I
Drainage
will
Board.
nominate Mac Webb to be president of the Drainage Board.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second?
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
And with saying that, our president had to take his young girl to the hospital today, so he won't be here.
Okay. So what do we do from there?
You can do vice president, ask for a
Oh,
vice
okay.
president.
I ask for a nomination for a vice president.
All right, I will nominate Heather Grease to be vice president.
Okay, and do we have a second?
I guess I'll second myself.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? And I now hand the meeting over to Heather.
All right. Thanks for everyone being here today. We had a chance to review the minutes from the previous Drainage Board meeting.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
We have a motion. I will second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Next, we have the surveyor's report.
Alright, we work on Huffman Ditch there before the end of the year. K&K has completed that work. They also removed 2 log jams on the east side of 200 West that were impeding some water flow, so they took those out as well for us. There's some pictures on the back. There's just a couple. We've got plenty more if you want to see them. We can look at those later. So that took care of that project. Silo Ridge finished the work that we asked them to do at Hatfield on the John C. Brown lateral. So they cut all the brush back on that and then opened up just a couple high spots in it so the water could flow there. We got several projects we're going to try to work on in 26. Crooked Creek Phase 3. There's quite a few log jams in that one we need to try to look at if we can come up with some money for that. There's some more drainage possible issues on Orchard Road, not exactly on location for that. We'll look into that. And then Baker's Creek, we got some problems with one of the property owners throwing trash and stuff down in the ditch. So we're gonna try to address that. We just gotta figure out what we can do legally. Who we need to hold accountable for that. So I think Josh is working on that for us. And then Hoople Ditch from 161 at Richland going to the east, approximately 2 miles. There's different log jams through there that we need to maybe take out so we can work on some water flow that way. And then Sweezer Ditch at Midway that we looked at last year. We had the elevation shot on that last year, and all the elevations show that it's draining. There's just no elevation out there for, real fast drainage. So we'll keep an eye on it. If we need to do something with that, we will. And then attached are the watershed balances that we're going to be going into 26 with. The only changes will be at Baker's Creek. Will be, instead of 98,000 some change, it'll be 90,976 and 48. And Huffman Drain will start out at 40,920 and 82. So, outside of that, if you guys have any questions, I'll be glad to try to answer them. Other than that, that's all I have.
All right. Do you have any questions? Any old business?
On our beaver trapping
Love the beaver
expedition
trap.
that we're doing that, I believe Charlie's 610, I think he's caught so far. And then on Huffman Drain, while they were working there, they took out 3 or 4 after they dug it. Before they were done cleaning up, they had to bust out 3 or 4, and there's another one on the north side of the culvert at 300 North. So Charlie's gonna work on trapping that one, and then we'll have to have somebody go back there and knock that dam out. So it's got probably 1.5 to 2 foot of water held back. So anyway, outside of that, that's all we got.
Same time of the year every year.
So if we can keep the same budget that we had for that yearly. What did we do last year, 5,000, that we had last year?
I'm not really
I
sure.
think.
I'm assuming we already put in for the.
We agreed on
Yeah,
$50
we
a
agreed.
head, and he can be paid out of the watershed as long as he gives us the exact location.
But that's what he does,
Which he says when he-
he tags, he'll send us a picture with the tag of what drain it came out of, the date, all that good stuff, so it's properly documented.
All right. Any other old business? Otherwise, we'll move on to new business. First of all, do you mind to announce who you are?
Ron
and
Scott from Dale, Indiana.
Ronald Scott.
You called me the other night.
Does this have to do with the drainage board?
No, this has, oh, I'm sorry. This has to do with me replacing cemetery markers.
Okay, so I think you want to maybe present in the commissioners meeting?
What?
That's our next meeting, which is the commissioners meeting.
Which will start here in just 2 or 3
Like
minutes.
yeah.
Can I make a suggestion too? Why don't you have some audio, I can't understand, I'm hard of hearing, I know that, but I can't understand what he said. Why don't you have speakers in here so people can hear what we're saying?
So we can make that recommendation to our ADA compliance,
Okay?
and I think it's a great recommendation if you're having a hard time hearing in the audience, so
My
that's,
hearing aids weren't working today, I'm sorry, I didn't
That's
work.
okay.
But
that's okay. So when we start the commissioners meeting, we'll ask for,
I'm sorry, I've never been to this meeting before.
no worries, you're welcome to stay.
Okay.
Okay, any other new business?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Frank Ingram.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm here seeking some knowledge or some information. I'm planning on starting a project in Rio this spring.
Okay,
And I went to Kay several months ago. She gave me a list of everything I need to get done. And on that is a drainage permit.
okay,
Now, my question to you is, I'm gonna have very, very minimal need for drainage. It's all, what I have is gonna be pretty natural. I'm only gonna have like one culvert drain, and it's gonna go to a county drain that's already established. So, do I have to, can I just pull up a simple drawing and?
I think that would go through planning and zoning, wouldn't it, Kay?
Well, not the drainage part. The other stuff goes through us, yes, but he has to get the drainage from you all.
So that needs to come through this board.
Yes, the
Okay,
drainage part
so-
has to go through, but the main stuff he has to do will have to go through the.
Okay, so basically what he needs to do is to get that to Tyler and have it with a survey.
Yeah, they'll have to have a survey and have to have a plat, you know, I've talked to him, everything
Yeah,
for
okay.
us, but I think it was done both ways, they came to the drainage board first, or they came to the planning commission first, you just have to do both of them,
Okay.
so.
so I have some questions.
My question back to that is, what I got is very, like I said, very, very simple. But does it still have to have an engineer stamp that?
That's
I
where I was
would think
going
that would be with
next.
planning, yeah, I'd say
So-
that. wouldn't it?
Yes,
Yes, there you go, yeah.
So I have some questions, if you don't mind.
Okay,
So this piece of property that you are developing is duplexes, correct?
4 duplexes, yeah.
4 duplexes, is it on one parcel, or have you divided the parcels out? Is this considered a subdivision that we need to follow our subdivision ordinance?
Well, I have a drawing where I'm gonna have separate lots.
Okay, that's good,
But-
so that's,
But I'm only planning on doing the lots that, I'm only planning on developing the lots that I'm actually going to build on.
okay, so from my understanding of our subdivision ordinance, it does start at our planning advisory board, and then the steps need to be followed there through with an engineer to help you with your plat and the documents that are required. Now, if I'm saying anything different,
he's right, you're right.
so I do want to commend you for coming to the drainage board on this early of a stage, but I'm assuming you do have an engineer that you're working with?
Well, yes and no.
Okay,
The engineer I hired only does so much. I thought he could do it all, but They can only do so much.
Okay,
I'm trying to talk them in, the drawing, or the drainage drawing is so simple, I'm trying to talk them into doing that. But they don't do soil erosion claims, so I gotta get another engineer for the soil erosion claim.
so I'm gonna make a recommendation from the drainage board at this point. My recommendation would be to work through your engineering firm to help you with these processes, just so we are, as a county, following the Indiana code and our subdivision codes, and that way it keeps everything, Following.
That's the direction I'm headed.
that's on.
It just takes a while to get all these.
I know it does, and again, I wanna commend you for coming to the drainage board to let us know. So, I don't know that we're at the point to approve anything,
I'm not ready to get anything to approve.
okay?
I'm still trying to get all the drawings done.
Well, I think it's awesome that you came, so thank you.
Yeah, I hate all the layers of bureaucracy it may seem like, but the plan commission was really designed to sort of get into the weeds and the details of those kind of developments. The commissioners really will adopt the overarching ordinance, but the plan commission should be able to help you out.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Frank.
Okay.
Thank you, Frank. Okay, any other new business? All right, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'll ask for that motion.
So we have a motion, is there a second? And I will second since I'm the only person here. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, those opposed, same sign. Motion, or meeting
You don't
adjourned.
have to turn it off.
We have to we have to close it, then reopen it as
Oh,
a
okay.
commission.